XCN traders, you're at a disadvantage without MEXC, and I'll explain why. This is the comparison between MEXC and Coinbase, and as you can see, the maker and taker fee are very tiny. Coinbase is double, if not triple, what MEXC is. It's dramatically lower. Withdrawal fees, if you hold MEXC tokens, you can receive up to 100% reduced fees, so practically free to trade on, which saves you a bunch of money. They have airdrops. Coinbase only has learn and earn. The main thing here, though, is MEXC rarely goes down, and it's known for its stability during pumps. Coinbase, however, tends to go down almost exactly at the peak where people cannot pull their money out and they end up being trapped. It's happened to me with XCN before. Thousands of dollars trapped within XCN, and there was nothing I could do until, a couple hours later when it was way down from what I could have gained in profit. And for the most part, they also have more altcoins than Coinbase for things like Tornado Cash, which I always explain on my channel. So say, for example, you trade 1,000 on MEXC, you pay 20 cents. On Coinbase, you're paying $6, 30 times more expensive. The reason people would be using Coinbase, myself as well, it's easy. I mean, it's for beginners. But, just getting into MEXC, you can save a bunch of money, as well as you don't have to do KYC, so they don't even know who's doing the trade. That's not tax evasion or, financial advice in any way. I would always recommend downloading Proton VPN. Just type in Proton VPN, go to Google, you can create an account, or if you are using a phone or iPad, they have it down here in Chrome where you can just download it to your application. So one of the main things, I'm learning more and more about MEXC, but there's a bunch of trading opportunities. Say you do some leverage trading. If you use the reference link in the description below, now within the next 8 days, you get 20 USDT for free, as well as myself for you using that link. And that's if you deposit $100. So say you put in $100, you get a 20% gain using the reference link below within the next 8 days. But this is an example of one game. You can trade now, earn a portion of the pool prizes. Say you do 10,000 USDT, doing a leverage trade, say like you put in $2 at a 200x leverage, and then you just close it immediately, you get a portion of money. I got $5 for doing a leverage trade with $2 at 200x. Made a couple bucks, closed it, and you can even break even. And just doing that trade, you get an additional $5. So just putting $100 into MEXC, putting it on the leverage trade, or what is known as futures up here, doing one of those trades for even $1, you made roughly $25 just entering into a platform, which is pretty cool. And then if you spend $4,500, whether it be leverage trading, you could just do a couple dollar trades at ridiculous leverage, get to that number, and then you get another prize. But ultimately, you have so many days to finish this. There's a bunch of different things. There's leaderboards. The person who does the most gets $3,000. But this is just one example of what MEXC offers. They have many different events, and these events happen throughout the week. Something different is always happening. So as you see on the left, we have today USDF Unbound, Bard, referral rewards. You get $20 if you use the reference link. And next, tomorrow, sharing. They have spin the wheel things, game boxes. Let's see what else is going on. They have this where if you use that referral link, you can spin this and earn prizes. The other people can earn prizes. They got a bunch of stuff that Coinbase does not offer. That's why I keep recommending MEXC. Nobody is telling me to. Say you put in USDT and you put it in here for 600% APR. I believe it's like 3% for 2 days. the way it breaks down per day. But 13% just leaving your money staked, or not even staked, just having it in your wallet. If you have money in your wallet, it earns passive income for you. Coinbase doesn't do that unless you're staking it with them. 15% just trading USDT, having it in your account, you get 15%. That's insane. That's things that Coinbase does not offer, which is why I keep recommending MEXC. Say, for example, we're at XCN and you only got like $5 left to your name because you've been trapped. You can go to the futures, and it's called XCN USDT Perpetual. And over here, 20x, 10x, you know, $10, 10x. Now you got $100 to trade with. For example, I got $2 in here. Say I want to set a position, open it. It's like I'm playing with $44. So that $2 is now worth a lot more. If it starts pumping, I'm making potentially more than what I would be making just having it on Coinbase on a spot trade. There's a bunch of benefits. And here, for example, Tornado Cash. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to pull that up because that's got my information on it. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe, and use the reference link. Get $20, $25 for free using that reference link. And good luck. Have fun with it. I will see you on the next one.